popping YouTube? Got another one for y'all right quick, you heard? Like, I was sitting here, you know what I mean? Like I told y'all, man, I don't really, think about, you know, like childhood shit, you feel me? Because a lot of people that was around, they not around no more, you heard? So, but while I was thinking about my pops and shit, I started thinking about my step pops too and shit. Cause him and my pops, they ain't get along, you heard? At all. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't really sit eye to eye, but they coexisted though, you heard? Like for real, for real. They didn't really, my pops, he was, like I told you, he was militant, stayed with it on him, you heard? Like that type shit. You feel me? On some black leather jacket shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like one of those dads. You feel me? So it's like I was just thinking about my stepfather and shit. And remember, if y'all didn't tap in, y'all gonna have to really tap in to know what I was talking about. But I was sitting here, you know what I mean? See, that's what I'm saying. Like I be like feeling like different energies. I'm gonna give him a call later on today, right? See what's up with him, check up on him and shit. But remember when I told y'all about that story about like one of my paranormal experiences I had quite a few of them shits, like 8 or 9 of them shits. But yeah, after that situation, they believed me. You understand what I'm saying? Now everybody was trying to gear up to get ready to move, right? But because I did see what I saw or whatever, they believed me. They didn't want me to sleep in the room. You heard? They wanted me to sleep out there in the living room where they could watch me. You feel me? Like, so I wound up sleeping out there. You feel me? And like, I was just sitting here and I was backtracking time and I was like, damn, trying to figure out, between the time that the paranormal experience happened, when did I pick up the habit? Because I had a habit of sucking my two middle fingers, you heard? As a kid, some kids suck their thumb. Like my youngest son, he suck his thumb. You know what I'm saying? But I suck my two middle fingers and shit as a kid. You feel me? And I was just thinking about, how that experience probably led me to do that, because that was a way for me to like find extra comfort. You understand what I'm saying? I'll just be thinking sometimes. But I remember my step pops, right? He him and my moms, they always used to talk about that shit, like, yo, how we gonna get him to stop sucking his two middle fingers? Take your fingers out your mouth, you'll stop. You gonna mess your teeth up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had those type of parents, bro. So I remember laying down one night, right? And I usually do it like when I go to sleep, you feel me? Like, so that time when I went to take a nap or whatever, just lay down type shit, I fuck around, took my fingers out my mouth, you heard? Now, my moms and my steppops, they came together, right, on this crazy ass plan, right? They had like, back in the day, they had like the like the nail polish and shit that you put on your nails and shit, and when you put it in your mouth, that shit be dumb hot, right? So check it, right? I'm laying down in the bed, you know what I'm saying? Boom. So I guess it must have been one of them times where I just wanted to put my fingers up. So boom. Man, I put those shits in my mouth, bro. That shit felt like I ate a Carolina Reaper, you heard? I jump up, I start hollering and screaming, and this shit was crazy. It was mad crazy, like. But I stopped sucking my fingers though, you heard? That shit just had me bugging out, just reminiscing. I stopped sucking my fingers because I ain't know when niggas was gonna try to catch me with that. You feel me? So I just, like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. Then I look at my shit, but I'll be up, so I know it ain't there. But when I'm asleep, if I'm groggy, I'm not gonna check my nails or none of that. You feel me? I'm just gonna go into autopilot, right? So I was scared, so I just stopped sucking on my fingers and all that shit. You feel me? But it's just like moments like that. That's what I was talking about. When sometimes when I think about shit, it unlocks certain different pathways for other memories, for emotions to come through the floodgates, because all of the emotions that you have in your life through your experiences are connected through a chain of events in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You just got to realize what the link is and what is sending you from one stage of your life into the next. And because you in this stage of life, based on what you went previous to the stage you at now, it propelled you to do. Like, you got to start thinking about life like that. I just wanted to give them a shout out, you feel me? Being that I'm talking about, father figures and all that shit growing up and all that, you feel me? I mean, he a good dude too. Like I told y'all before, you know what I mean? I just had that weird ass that moment where it was just like, oh, that was some funny shit coming up as a kid. For me, you think about it, man. I just look at it now, man, and it's like, you know what I mean? This is just like shit is in a bad way for us, man. And when I say us, you know, I'm talking about, you know, niggas in the hood, black people, white people, Spanish people, Asians, people. I'm talking about like everybody as a whole, as like the collective. You feel me? As people, man. You know what I mean? I feel like we could do more for each other. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot of people that just don't want to, but that's not the way it is. That's not where it's at, you know? Or sometimes you gotta open up yourself, you know what I mean, to your fellow individuals living like minded, you know what I mean? Because I remember one time it wasn't no network for this. You feel me? For people that believed in spirituality and all that. That shit was kind of like taboo. You feel me? People start looking at you like you got four eyes and shit when you start talking about shit like that. Especially back then, because, you know, everything was so, you know, denomination. You feel me? What are you? You feel me? Everybody wanted to know what your religion was. That was like real heavy. But as time go on and we went into like, you can go into like the golden age right now, the beginning stages of that. You know, it's like everybody is more with the free thinking. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Don't lose your spirituality in the sense of that, though. You understand? And everybody will be fine, man. Like I said, man, everybody got their own stuff that they deal with. Me, I just deal with, you know, a lot of, you know, family stuff. You know what I mean? Because, man, when I sit around and think how my childhood was, I'm grateful. I'm fortunate, bro. I was blessed. You feel me? Regardless of what I'm going through now in my adult years and shit, bro. As a kid, I was protected and I was taken care of, bro. And I'm fortunate and I'm grateful for that shit. You feel me? Because there was a lot of kids around me that wasn't. You feel me? And it's crazy because as a kid, those were the houses that was popping. You feel me? That's where you wanted to hang out at as a kid. You feel me? But as you get older and you look at the shit and you think about, you know, all the lack of things and the resources that certain kids didn't have due to the way the social economic temperature of the area was at that time, bro. You start to think back a lot and you start to be grateful for a lot of the little things, you know, that you was fortunate enough to have in your life. You know, consistency, you know what I'm saying? The love of your parents, you know, culture, you know, structure in the household, you know, family traditions, like stuff like that. You know what I mean? I'm grateful, man. I'm fortunate, man. You know, I just wanted to give a shout out to all the fathers and shit out there, you know, that may be going through something similar to what I'm going through, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't out there alone, you know what I mean? All the hood niggas that's going through what they going through, tap in, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna be talking about a bunch of bullshit or no shit like that. You know, I might, depending on how I feel sometimes, be on my decompression time and I'm just chilling, lounging around the house, just bugging out or something, listening to music, watching a movie or some crazy shit like that. Shit, I might just get on and talk to y'all like during then, but that's like decompression time. You feel me? This right here is like, you know, the work that need to be done. So to all the dads out there, man, stay strong, man. Do y'all thing, man. Stay focused, get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? And just know that, you know, everything gonna be all right, man. Gonna go through some hurdles, you know what I mean? Bumps and bruises and shit along the way, but you be all right, man. I'll be you be me. Red Cloud TV.